visibili omnium et invisibilium,
et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum.
Hello guys, welcome back to Christianity Reloaded. Today we are looking at our Orthodox churches or branches. We are asking the question: can they take the step back and end the season and rejoin the Catholic Church? You know what I mean? Because when you look at, there's a lot of, claims in both sides between the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church about who actually broke away from one true church. You know what I mean? When the season happened, and but this I'm not looking at this these claims, who is true, but I'm just looking at how the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church, if you put them side by side, and you look at the structures, and even if you bring someone that doesn't belong to this one of these churches like Catholic or Orthodox, and give all the figures for the person, I think he's gonna say the person is gonna to make a rational decision. I think the person gonna say, look, I think is the Orthodox Church that have to take step back and join with the Catholic Church. And I understand that the Orthodox Church, they love to throw throw this word around that they are Catholic. You know what I mean? They say Orthodox Catholic Church, which is so funny because when you ask an Orthodox person, are you a Catholic? He will deny it. He will point to the Catholics. You know what I mean? But they use the word when they like to, when it suits them to use it, and they're gonna say to you is a Catholic. Is Greek word. It means universal. That's what the Orthodox say to you. We use it because, but the thing is, like, if you're gonna use something to qualify your church, and you know that your church can be qualified by that is wrong word to use. Why do you use it? Like the Orthodox Church are not worldwide. They are not everywhere in the world. They are not. There's a lots of places you go in the four corners of the world. You don't even see any single Orthodox priest. You know what I mean? And they have some of them have grievances about the Catholic Church, and most of the time their grievances is centered on the Roman Catholic Church. I never see, most of the times you don't see them acknowledging the other branches of the Catholic Church, like the Eastern Catholic Church, that have the same liturgy with them. They always want you to believe that these people are not in existence. You know what I mean? That we don't have Catholic Church that have the same, even the same church fathers, in the East, the same, even I think the same feast, you know what I mean? The same sense, but they are Catholic Church. They are in communion with the Pope, the Bishop of Rome. And let me circle back and talk about the population, because if you're a business person, no, not even a religious person, you're gonna look at numbers. You're gonna work with numbers. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, if an outsider look at the numbers, he's gonna say, like, Orthodox, please, can you add? Because it's adding to the Catholic Church. If the Orthodox Church can add, it can just take a step back and reunite with the Catholic Church, they are adding to that. But in another way, because when you look at our population, the Catholic Church population, we are 1.4 billion worldwide. And you look at the another way on the Orthodox Church, the Eastern Orthodox Church, I think they're about 200 and something, 200 and something million, you know what I mean? They are not even, we can even give them more, like half of, or they have, we are still gonna be in the same billion as well. See the point I'm trying to make. But some of them will argue that it's not about numbers. You know, and the only way they're gonna tell you it's not about numbers is because the numbers are not in their favor. Because everybody knows that numbers are very important. Even if you are anything you're doing in this world, if you're doing an election, even in YouTube channel, you need numbers, you need subscribers. Even for you to be monetized in YouTube, they have certain criteria, and numbers are very important, and they use numbers in all the criteria is numbers. You know what I mean? You have to get this number of watch hour, this number of subscribers. They know. But because the numbers is not in favor of the Eastern Orthodox Church, they will tell you that numbers are not important. That you have to do away with it. You know what I mean? So I think the Orthodox Church or the branches need to take a step back and join the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church, we're gonna welcome them. You know what I mean? Because the way we look at the Orthodox Church is different the way they look at us. They are still very pissed off about Catholic Church. You know what I mean? But if we welcome them, somebody from Eastern Orthodox Church can come to the Catholic Church and participate, take communion, and no one will prevent. Once he's in state of grace, you know what I mean? But if a Catholic church goes to their church, they will say, no, don't do that. You know what I mean? They see us as a heretic. But the problem with seeing us that way is that, you know, because the Orthodox Church, they are big in ecumenical councils. And if they have problem with the Pope, you would have assumed that they have to have a ecumenical council to condemn the office of the Pope, or what the Pope is doing, or even if they believe the Pope is now exercising his power, they should have some kind of a communical council to condemn that. You know what I mean? But they have not. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.